Joe confuses Makoto for Camilla, so much so that they've mismatched themselves to the wrong team. Joe has left Average Joe and is currently working for Team Mommy Milkers. That is why mismatch is so dangerous. Now Makoto is all alone. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the Radiance, shining brightly. Toon Link, Dave, Bravo, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomal Cars. If you know me as the man who, I'll be frank, this year might have gotten the best haul of discount Valentine's Day candy that he's ever gotten. Like, they were 30% off, then I went to the grocery store and they were 50% off, and I was like, well, I don't mind if I do. I love me a good discount. As much as I love the United States Aviator loving a good old episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what. I wasn't super duper sure what I was gonna do today for the Hunger Games. And then I sat down and I was like, oh, you know what? And there's gonna be a real deep pull for some people. On the Game Show Network, there used to be a game show called Chain Reaction, where you would chain one word to another word, like, you would do, like, wrestling to ring, and then you would have to pair the next word to another word, like ring to bear, you know? And that's what we're doing here today with our tag teams. I was like, let me take the teams, let me keep them in order, and try to go all the way down from our tag team champions to our Agents of Chaos, who I moved to the bottom. And that is what our episode consists of. So ladies and gentlemen, it's tag team chain reaction. And let's go through who's made it today. We got the tag team champions, Detectives KG, links to Soul. Both a part of the same killing game from Bug Hunters, Gonta. Links to Baked in Blood's Reina. Both have very intimidating exteriors, but all softies on the inside where it really counts. Ruka from Baked in Blood. Linking to Magic Carpet Ride's Yukiko. Yukiko trying to learn how to cook and bake. And Ruka, we all know, an expert confectioner. They're linking up. And Takamichi, also part of Magic Carpet Ride, linking to Mukuro. Both kind of second in chain of command when it comes to either biker gangs or Despair Sisters. Mukuro with Shamir, part of Soldier of Fortune. Shamir linking up with Beto. Both super cool. Ladies of action can get the KO when they need to, can get the job done when they need to. Something in the Water linking Hina. Hina linking with Take the Throne's Queen. Hina was the first character to let him in. And you know who else has let him in? Skull. Skull, part of the Phantom Thieves Queen, Take the Throne. Sonya also linked to Karumi, both clearly leaders. Karumi of Dinner Party, and then we have Kanji. Kanji linked to Arthur. Both of them, I'll be frank, have a little bit of bad luck when you think about it. Justice for All, Justice Hammer 1, and then we go on, we see Kizzy from They See Me Rolling linking with Justice Hammer 1, because stop! Hammer Time, you do the Hammer Time dance, and who's the best dancer of them all is Kizzy right here, right now. Pairing up with Monica, They See Me Rolling. Monica and Celeste both have another side to them. And they're both fantastic liars, so you better believe Celeste of Dark Aesthetic is going to be linking up with her. Gundam now linking with Mona, Written in the Stars. Both of these kind of have otherworldly future sight abilities. Gundam and his eye. And then Mona, of course, knowing what she knows best, Written in the Stars. Hero linking up with Leon, and I'll be frank, if you know these two, there's no explanation needed. They're both lovable goofballs, clean sweep Leon. With Seiko. Seiko linking up to Noelle. Seiko, the janitor of the Hunger Games, who actually does not have the janitor perk right now. Fix that real quick. Seiko, the janitor of the Hunger Games, linking up down there with Noelle, who's got a fantastic sweeping time maneuver. I need a hero. Noelle. And Masaru. Masaru linking up the hero, linking up with the beauty thief, Noir, from Love Blossoms. Noir and Usami. Usami, Magical Girl, linking up with the Magical Girl Himiko of Magic Show. Himiko and Owain. Owain and Kotoko, both, I'll be frank, masters of the dark arts. In fact, let's just call it right now. Where's Dark Mage? There it is. Dark Mage. Kotoko. Twin magic. Kotoko and Kotoka, twin sisters Kotoka, Mizuki XL, lasting shot, no explanation needed. If you don't know, maybe one day you'll know. Lasting shot also has Nekamaru, and Mondo. Really no explanation needed, they're both big beefy boys. All about working out. Mondo Country Roads teaming up with Mozu. Mozu linking, or chain reacting rather, with Nahida. Clearly, Mozu, expert in gardening, Nahida is literally an onion photo shoot. Mahiru linking up, chain reacting with On. Flames of Rebellion on Mahiru. You better believe. Honestly, also former tag team partners. I don't need to explain this one at all. Flames of Rebellion. Nagito, a part of Flames of Rebellion 2, linking up with Camilla. Both of them have a tendency to do some crazy things to get what they want. Mommy Milkers, Camilla. Chain reacting, teammate, Hiroko, chain reacting rather, with spoken word Tiki. Tiki, in the AV lore, is a mother. That's where we are right now. We're matching mamas. Spoken word, Tiki, and Sayaka. Sayaka, linking up with Moma from Yakuza 3. Look, Sayaka's an idol. We all know Moma. We all know Moma. He'd be pleased as a punch to link up with Sayaka. Would rather link up with Iris, though. Yakuza 3. We have Fuyiko. Fuyiko, former two-time champion, honestly has been dripped out in championships and y'all as a champion, Pokemon champion. Nemona. Glorious domination, tag teaming with Sakura. Sakura linked with Makoto, and I'll just be frank, I have them linked because I'm still not over their support scenes. I love them together. Those two, love them together. Love them to bits. Average Joe. Speaking of Joe, Joe with the mismatch perk, which once again I say is the most dangerous perk of them all. It really is. Joe linking with Sarah. Y'all, it was just easy. It was easy peasy. These two teams were right after each other. Sarah from the Swift Strikers with Tinko. Tinko with an expert in flips. Flips. I guess flipping people over. And kicks. Tinko, chain reacting with Heizo. Full investigation. Full investigation also has Yui. Yui linking with the Wanderer. And I'll tell you what, Yui's been all over the world. World traveler. However, the Wanderer, I guess he's a world traveler too. He's basically a jet plane, let's be honest, with Rantaro. Rantaro linking up with Komeiji. I'll be frank. Both of their circumstances weren't supposed to happen, and they both ended up... how do I do this without spoilers? Things happened to them that probably shouldn't have happened. Clean slice. Komeiji and Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack and Kazuichi, I'll be frank, they just both got sharp teeth, so I was like, oh, chain reaction right there. Kazuichi of Theme Park Ride, don't think I forgot, there we go. I definitely have to change that in the save file. Kazuichi pairing up with Fuga. Fuga, and in one scene I believe it was like, Fuga was like, you don't want this boring old man hanging around here, rah, 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 something like that. I was like, you, forget that, Fuga's my guy, you love to see it. However, the boring really stuck in my mind and stuck with Azuru, king of boring. You better believe he's here. And then we have Sophie with human studies. Sophie linking up with Teru Teru. I bet you're wondering how on earth? How on earth are you linking those two up? Sophie can find you the best of the recipes, and Teru Teru is going to cook them up. So now they're chain reacting. Deep fried chicken, your agents of chaos, Teru Teru linking up with La Senor. He's got a misstep, but we'll see how that all goes. And this one was kind of fun to set up, I'm not going to lie. Some of these episodes I'm like, alright, we know what we're going to do, but some of them are just fun to set up. Not going to lie. However, that's just a setup. We still have a game to get to. And I can actually cut that down a little bit. Just a smidgen, because, you know what we gotta do next, because this explanation probably ran a little bit long. We might not just be fighting this match for the sake of fighting this match. We might be fighting for the tag team titles. And hold on. There we go. And in 3, 2. We're the homies. Tag team champions Lee Korn, KG. What are you gonna do if chaos comes for you? I guess we'll see. Will chaos reign? Will Deep Fried Chicken say, hey, I think it's time those titles get on the line? Or will Order remain today? We see it, you see it, it is! Oh wait, it's getting kinda close. Order remains! I was looking at the OBS and I was like, it's kinda close. This is why I like to look at it myself, however. Order does indeed remain. The detectives remain champions, at least for another day. That being said, make your picks. That's not the make your picks. We don't even need to roll. Make your picks. First, second, and third. Let me know. And let me know if you ever heard of Chain Reaction. I think it was a great game show, not for nothing. Or maybe not even like the best game show, but I think it had one of the best concepts. For like a word game show. That being said, make those comments because your comments are important. Like this one. Like that one. Let me pull up the comment that I had ready. 1 second. Y'all gotta give me one real good second. One fantastic. Oh, that. I'm sorry, I just thought of something. Hold on. Hold on, I'll read this comment first, and then we'll go back to we'll go back to what I just thought about. We'll just go back to what I just thought about. This comment right here from Extreme Paimon Phobic. And I think everyone kind of reacted in the same way when Clee did her thing. Paimon Phobic literally said, Clee did the thing, she exploded the river, I love RNG. And then Kanji also said, Kanji, get the chairs, you got work to do. Sometimes RNG gives us those perfect moments, and that's why I like to go through the comments sometimes. I was like, oh yes, that did happen, thank goodness. So, y'all know how I hate puns, right? I was just sitting around, and one came into my head, and I was like, I gotta like tell this. I gotta tell this incredible joke. And I know everyone's sitting here in anticipation like, Abe, this is gonna be such a terrible joke. But then I said, what if I just start telling bad jokes during episodes, and then immediately responding with the bike theme? It'll lessen how bad the joke is. So hear me out on this one. Hear me out. Okay. So, Junko goes bowling, but why can't she ever get a strike? Anybody? Nobody? Oh, it's because she only likes despairs. Killed him! You got the ha-has! Alright, let's start this game. We don't need to dilly-and-dally. We know everybody who's here. Let's start it up. I read your comments. I didn't make any picks myself. Give me I Need a Hero. Give me Lasting Shot. And lastly, give me Swift Strikers. Oh, man. Despairs. Man, love that. Alright, let's start on one. Let's start this bad boy. And ladies and gentlemen, the Horn Bears immediately... They're sounding horns, aren't they? Do it! Horn Bears, I thank you. And without further ado, Himiko attacks Komeiji from behind and slaughters him. Kizzy does her best to avoid Monica, and I believe we can actually zoom in one more for the good people. Hiroko doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Haruka. Oh my gosh. Kazuichi tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. Awesome! There's a tank already in place. Sophie has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Nekomaru feels strong enough to handle anything. Gonta steals Kazuichi's tank while he's asleep. How could he? Sonya finds a little bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. So Pixel looks neat and cool lying in various places. Camilla puts a death collar on Mahiru while she's sleeping. Oh, dope. Mozu's got a fishing rod. If she... You know she can probably catch all the fish. You better believe she can. Hero spots something shiny in the distance. Sakura wants it to end already. Hina follows some sparkles, discovers a magic wand. Hopefully it still has some spells left in it. Mona won't die like the other. Saika looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Lee swooshes the air with a sword. Tinko attempts to kill Mozu, but Mondo's like, no, that's my homie. We've been bonding. Mondo had to kill Tinko to protect Mozu's life. Teruto accepts his shadow as his own, gains the power of Persona. Kurumi has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Tiki is ready to defend her friends. Fuyuko's got a rocket launcher. That's it. Well, ain't that dangerous. Nagito has happened already. Nagito sets down a trap. Takemichi gets caught in one of Nagito's traps. Now all he can do is hope to be freed immediately. The trap master is back in action. Sarah wonders about the future. Makoto wishes he could go home. Shamir has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. And this is why mismatch is so dangerous. Joe confuses Makoto for Camilla, so much so that they've mismatched themselves to the wrong team. Joe has left Average Joe and is currently working for Team Mommy Milkers. That is why mismatch is so dangerous. Now Makoto is all alone. I'm telling you guys, these oh no! And then another mismatch! Leecorn has collided with the trio, is having trouble to remember which team they're on. They might be mismatched. Oh gosh! It's gonna be an episode, you guys, Mama. I'm sorry, Moma. Looks around for stuff to scrounge. Or whatever's neat and cool lying in various places. Masu rambles. That's probably gonna be the intro, because this might be an episode, y'all. Masu rambles on about something that nobody cares about. Usami really hopes she'd have to Harmony Body. On tries to get others to notice her. Beto is looking around for stuff to scrounge. Nimona challenges Queen to a duel. Nimona actually bites the dust. It seems about right that Nimona's challenging people to duels. So that seems about right. She was like, let's battle Pokemon, and Queen probably just punched her. Genocide Jack in a circle let her cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Nimona's corpse is writhing with maggots already? Dang. Mizuki XL trips and falls in a really bad way, but not enough to kill her. What a misstep. The Archon see Great Potential in Arthur grant him a Dendro Vision. I see great potential in him too. La Senora's found some leather scraps. Katoka has used a mysterious gas to knock out Monica, and Reina death collars on the both of them. Reina then searches for anyone who can get that collar off of them. Mahiru thanks Nahida for being there for her. Celeste draws a demon summoning circle on the ground. You know, for fun. Monica seems unshaken by any of this. Noir finds a dapper suit and puts it on. She's quite fetching. The Archon see great potential in Rantaro. He's got a Geo Vision. Noelle's got Genocide Jack scissors. Cute boys beware, you're in for a scare. Nahida and Mahiru's fingers touch by accident. They both blush just a little bit. Owain and Himiko sneak attack. Mondo killing him. Mozu's not gonna like that. Heizo gives Yui the various things that they've found. Yui builds stuff out of it. It's soothing watching Yui make neat contraptions out of those scraps. You're dang right it is. Let me see. Wanderer finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what can be inside of those? Wanderer with Pokeballs, y'all better beware. There's a lot of bewaring going on. Gundam mopes around uselessly. Fuka feels strong enough to handle anything. Justice Hammer 1 finds a shiny red balloon. It is a dangerous place for such a poppable entity. Seiko twitches uncontrollably. Katoka does something really cute. Keiji tries to kill Gonta, but Gonta retaliates and kills him instead. At this current juncture, I think Leecorn is now safe from getting mismatched. I think. Yukiko finds Takemichi caught in a trap, but managed to free him. Huh. Very nice. Azuru knocks out Nagito in a fight. Death collar on him. Yui has been hot on Takemichi's trail for days. Takemichi thinks he's gotten away, but Yui has finally deduced that location, delivered the final blow. Mukuro ambushes Justice Hammer 1, snaps it in half, and Kanji accepts the shadow as Kanji and embraces the power of Persona. You got it, my guy. You got it. Komei. Oh, I don't know. I was about to read the Clarity Loon already. I didn't even say it's time for a Clarity Loon 4. Komeiji. Ruruka. Tenko. Nimona. Mondo. Keiji. Takemichi. Justice Hammer 1. 8 gone. 58 remain. And a beverage right here. And as I take a sip, or a glug if you will, it's time to proceed. We still got 58 people left, a bunch of items are in play, and I'm curious to see if Joe switches teams again, or if he stays loyal to the Mother Milkers. Let's find out. Next round we see Seiko refilling her mop bucket in the river. That's our janitor. Gundam's found a Komodo dragon. Don't love that. Mukuro attacks and kills Hina in front of Beto. Beto rushes out, but it's already too late. Kanji skips ahead and immediately levels up his persona, upgrading Agi to Agilao, and let me tell you, that's not what you usually have, but he's got another persona apparently. Celeste checks on her demon summoning circle. Surprise, a demon comes out. Takes a liking to her, Celeste, she's got it. Sayaka comes down with the despair disease and isn't feeling like herself. Hopefully she doesn't misbehave. Well, that's still dangerous. Reina won't give up like the others. Noir finds the climate change remote. Things are going crazy, y'all. Teru summons his persona, uses Zio, attacking Izuru, leaving him dazed, and Izuru immediately comes back to his senses. Nekomaru gets mauled by wild animals. Usami finds a rat in a cave and feeds him the fruit. More rats show up and she's like, Usami, combat ready? With an army at her side now. Makoto gathers or attacks. Maybe Usami's ready for war games. Makoto attacks Nahida and Mahiru from behind, killing them both. Makoto may have lost his partner, but he's still trying to do it for his team by himself. It started when an alien device did what it did. It took itself upon Sonya's wrist, which I feel like it happens to Sonya kind of a lot. She's Sonya 10. Tiki and Sayaka get into an argument over who should be in charge? Probably Tiki. She's a dragon. Sophie sets up her table before grabbing Sakura in a headlock. Sophie then throws Sakura through the table. Also befriending a Komodo dragon. I thought we said no more reptiles. Why is there an influx of reptiles? I'm not gonna like this. I don't. Komeji's dead. Shamir finds a neon open sign. Must belong to a popular arena supermarket. Maybe she should return it. Well, okay. Something inside of Camilla snaps. She's now frenzied. Kizzy does her best to avoid Monica. Owain steals Gonta's tank while he's asleep. The Wanderer tossed out a Pokeball. Out comes Articuno. Articuno uses Ice Beam, freezing Himiko solid. Nagito can't take his eyes off of On. Fuga puts all of their items in a backpack, but the backpack has a hole in it. Hope the items don't get misplaced. We're seeing a lot of this misfortune show up. I just say, if someone accumulates all 5 misfortunes, bad things will happen. Gonta's found a dimensional scythe. Oh yikes. Hiro's found a table, and Kazuichi invites Hiro to join his harem. Hiro declines, respectfully though. Mizuki XL trips and falls into So, sending them both careening off of a cliff. Somehow, someway though, Mizuki XL trips on the way down the cliff and her fall is broken. Poor So. Sarah looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Katoka finds a big stick, probably comes in handy to beat up some people, knock loose some skulls. Something inside of Mozu's... She's feeling heroic. Even though her partners died. No, she's... Oh, no, not the cute boys. No! Wields... Oh, her scissors and commits Jack-style genocide on Arthur, Leon, and Gundam. Well... Yeah, that's not good. The Archon sees great potential in Mom. Grant her a cryovision. Katoka hits Heizo in the head so hard, unable to kill him, but he's certainly dazed. Rantaro uses the power of Geo to summon a massive rock in the sky, dropping to the ground, killing Yui and Gonta. Kurumi challenges Sophie and Reina to a duel. A pancake championship pancake eating competition duel. Sophie eats the most pancakes and wins, earning entry. Sophie, you get in there. Sophie, you get in there. Yeah. And as soon as I find a pin, you better believe I'm gonna add, yes, delightful, right here, pin. Add you to this world. Pancake championship match. Everyone loves Sophie. Everybody in the chat, everybody in the comments loves Sophie. Beto starts sobbing uncontrollably. Fair enough. Lost Noir stares into the distance. Genocide Jack remembers Komeiji and sobs quietly. Kotoko sneaks up on Licorn, but Licorn has known that he's been followed for ages now, counterattacks and takes out Kotoko. Masaru, on the other hand, gains the power of Persona, accepting the shadow as his own. Ruruka, I feel like this would actually be a very emotional Persona awakening. I think any of the Warriors of Hope would have a very, very powerful awakening to their shadow. Except for Monica. Mona finds a table. Joe really doesn't understand what's happening. Queen finds a heaping stack of pancakes. That's why we love Queen. Fuiku loves the way that the rocket launcher feels on his shoulder. Monica uses mysterious gas, knocks out Mona. Mukuro, death collars on them. Moma. Still looking around, finding neat and cool things lying in various places, and Yukiko now has the tank in her possession. Owain was asleep. We are down to our final 45. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen now, but we're about to find out, aren't we? It's a Clear Day Lune 4. Hina, Nekamaru, Nahida, Mahiru, Sakura, Himiko, Cell, Arthur, Leon, Gundam, Yui, Gonta, Kotoko. Well, I mean, I think we gotta keep going, don't we? Look all over this place. We got so many folks still around, still so lying in wait, waiting for something to happen, but we have even more weapons in. The climate control remote, I believe, is the big thing that we got that is now in play. However, it is in play and we still have to play on. Shall we? Let's do it. Next round C's. Kizzy ready to defend her friends. Hiro, Mona, Kurumi, and Shamir all set up their tables before getting into an all-out brawl. It's a fatal four-way match. It's elimination, and Hiro has the power to dropkick Mona, Kurumi, and Shamir all through tables. Moma. Spot something shiny in the distance. Momo's just been spotting things. He's like, over there, over there, over there. Sophie wished she didn't have to kill anybody. Wanderer. Can't wait to kill again. Beto knocks Sayaka out in a fist fight. Puts a death collar on her. Kazuichi is cooking up a genius idea. Usami forgets to feed her rats and they turn on her. You better get your army the rations, Usami, now you're dead. Sayaka now has a fishing rod, now she can catch all the fish. Kotoka can't handle the stress after losing a teammate and has become more cowardly. On. Gives her Pekamo Dragon a pat on the head. Teru is now leveled up his persona. Zio now becomes Zionga. The electricity flowing through his spirit. Rantaro creates a shield around the Wanderer, protecting her from Masaru's attack. Mozu casts around the river, pulled out a tuna, somebody's eating good tonight, Kanji. Summons his persona, uses Agilao, which is enough to burn Teru Crew to a crisp. Rest in peace to him. Oh no. Oh my. Dark energy swirls around Gundam's body, reanimating his corpse. He's back as a zombie. Hiroko summons a massive spear of ice, impaling Seiko. Tiki does her best to avoid Sayaka. Noir misses the spooky jump scares and the spooks and the season with the cool weather. She's like, October, bring it back. Bring back autumn time. Camille looks around maniacally, seething. Fuiko visits the pumpkin patch outside of an unknown shop where business appears to be booming. I still need to find out whose shop this is. They are direct competition. Monica is in line for a pumpkin spice latte. Nagito and Licorn sip on cider. Masaru trips into Noelle, sending them both careening off the cliff. No! Their whole team! La Senora prints out a bunch of invitations for a Halloween party. Joe and Moma are in a contest, a costume contest. Joe is dressed as a Ghostbuster. Who are you gonna call? Not Moma, who's dressed as a Reaper, same as every year. Moma slices Joe with a scythe, killing him, same as every year. Well, that's one gone, technically, for the Mamas. Not for nothing. Let me see. Hazel, using mysterious gas, knocks out Azuru and Noir, and they're immediately going to be put into a majority vote. Uh-oh. Licorn lays the title belt on the ground, grabs Queen in a headlock, drives her skull into the hard metal. Sonia transforms into a fish-like alien with a powerful jaw in the middle of the forest. Not the most useful choice. Yukiko. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of stuff happening. We're losing a lot of folks left and right now. Takes selfies on top of a rad tank she will never get a chance to use, and Makoto puts a death collar on Rantaro, who also immediately joins us in majority vote, which is about to happen in a second after Mizuki Extra Large sets down a trap. Hit that music. That's not the right music, but... the most dominant faction in Hunger Games history, the Squad, is going to come out on top in that triple threat match between the Hornbearers Mikan, between the Entourage's Mew. Junko of the Squad will win. And that's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. Here's your majority vote. I pressed the wrong button. Hit it up. Azuru, Monica, Mukuro, Noir, Rantaro, and Saik are all forced to play the majority game. Rantaro received the most votes, but unfortunately was a sacrifice. So everyone else perishes aside from one player of Rantaro's choosing. He says, "We green hairs, we gotta stick together." Rantaro decides to save Monica from death. Very nice of him, very nice indeed. However, we still must proceed. Sarah somehow finds a suit of medieval armor. She probably pulled it off of Sakura's body. We lost so many people today, oh my gosh. Reina's smart enough to disarm Mizuki Extra Large's trap. Owain tries to kill Sarah, but Sarah's knight armor immediately diverts the blow. Jack isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out, and Celeste gets everyone ready for a Thanksgiving feast at her holiday mansion. She's in charge of the turkeys. She's never cooked one in her life. She's like, I'll let my vampire butlers do it. But instead, she's like, well, they're busy, so I guess I'll wing it. The Wanderer Kanji, Makoto, Kazuichi, and Yukiko all die from severe food poisoning. And Fuga's had enough. Fuga's mad. Everybody's about to go for a wild ride. We lost a whole bunch of people, and that's Declared Alien 4. Mona, Karumi, Shamir, Usami, Teru, Seiko, Noel, Masaru, Joe, Queen, Izuru, Mukuro, Noir, Sayaka, Wanderer, Kanji, Makoto, Kazuichi, Yukiko. We can see everybody's statuses, but we're like at a standard size game already, and we still are in autumn, so we still might see some crazy things go down. So I don't think we need to seed yet. But we're about to find out who's left in a second, because I mean, like, you know, we just gotta proceed. We gotta proceed. I don't know if any team is completely in, but if they are, good on... I think the Mamas are completely in, aside from Joe, who briefly joined their team because he was confused as heck. Next round, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Nagito, okay. La Senora is wearing leather scraps on the side to behold. Momo, Fuga, Katoka, Sonia, An, and Kizzy get together to carve jack-o'-lanterns. Nagito wasn't invited. In an act of revenge, Nagito dons a pumpkin on his head and slaughters the rest of them in the forest. Well, panting like a wild beast, her eyes bulging out. Anyway, Camilla's frenzy grows so overpowering that her heart gives out. Owain feels defeated after losing his teammate. He feels very lonely. Owain has...
He's got the whole world in his hands.
Let him in.
He's got the whole wide world in his hands.
Sarah's got Pokeballs now too. Reina jumps in a pile of leaves. Unfortunately, the leaves were covering a pit. Reina falls in and perishes. Gundam is a zombie. He dangles his rotting limbs around, fiddling with them, and then another Hero sets up a table before grabbing La Senora by the throat, chokeslams La Senora through the table. Beto starts sobbing uncontrollably. Hiroko buries Celeste and Mizuki XL in piles of ice before freezing them both solid. Let me see. Hazel comes back to his senses. Dark energy swirls around Kotoko's body. She's back as a ghost. Fuiko sits their pumpkin outside of his camp. Mozu has pulled a tank out of the river. Licorn challenges Hazel to a duel. Hazel bites the dust. Tiki has found a table. She's about to put somebody through, you better believe. Rantaro summons stones around Fuiko's feet. He's now trapped. Naito hates the way the death color feels on his skin. Monica finds a seemingly official decree from a powerful archon. Oh boy, Sophia, or Sophie, just wants it to end, and Genocide Jack collides with a tree, and now is having trouble remembering which team she's on. She might be mismatched. I'm telling you guys, mismatch is the most dangerous one. As we hit probably the next to last Clarity Luna for Moma, Fuga, Kotoka, Sonia, An, Kizzy, Camilla, Reina, La Senora, Celeste, Mizuki XL, Hazel. Well, we got 14. We're not going to check who's left yet, but we do have a ghost in the form of Kotoko, and we have apparently Zombie Gundam, I believe. That being said, we still got not plenty more game left, but there's some more game left. We do have a tank in play, so we might not have as much game left as I thought. Do we? We might or we might not. There's a lot going on because On's back as a ghost too. Rantaro summons a shield protecting him from Sophie's attack. Sophie is then buried alive after Rantaro causes the ground beneath her to cave in. Hiro really hopes that after Harmony Body, Nagito's looking out only for himself. Himiko's back as a ghost too. Licorn finds some leather scraps, enough to patch together some rudimentary clothing. It looks rather caveman-like. Tiki feels sorry for Fuyiko, frees him from the trap. Dark energy swirls around On's body, reanimating her corpse. Beto snaps out of it. Monica hangs up a notice from the almighty Shogun herself. The Vision Hunt decree has commenced. Gundam is a zombie but doesn't have a vision, but Chi-Chi gives him hope that one day he will get one. Godspeed. Mozu attempts to capture Rantaro. Unfortunately for Mozu, Rantaro is able to impale her with a sharp stone before she has a real chance at Power Geo. Jack tries to do the same thing to Hiroko, but Genocide Jack is frozen alive before she has a real chance. Fuyiko has no vision, but something stirs inside of him. He's got a Geo vision now. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Sarah has no vision as well, devoted her entire life to the Shogun's desire. Sarah picks up a samurai sword in the name of the Electro Archon. Kotoko sees the spirits of the many lost souls from the battles of the Vision Hunt decree. That's Ghost Vision. Owain and Beto decide not to take sides. They're like, this isn't gonna last for too long anyway. We have a lot more Ghost in play now and a zombie, and I don't know how this is gonna unfold. Things are getting a little bit wild in this final 11 after this Claire de Lune 4. Sophie, Mozu, Jack. For Ghost, anything could happen. Think about if they possess somebody who has the mismatched perk. It's crazy. It is wild and crazy. However, if the person who has the mismatched perk wins for another team, that team wins, and the person with the mismatched perk doesn't. That is the big misfortune of mismatch. That's why that one's the most dangerous. Will that happen? I'm not sure, but we'll have to wait and see. We still are actually proceeding. It's 11 left. You don't get your saving grace picks yet, but you'll probably be getting them soon. You're gonna probably be getting them soon. Himiko also sees the souls of many lost dead from the Vision Hunt decree. Kotoko's playing around with her incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. Fuyiko carves his pumpkin into a fierce jack-o'-lantern. That's that's a revival item, and that's dangerous. Yo. Hiroko's got a laser gun. Licorn has no vision. Something sends deep inside of him, stirs. Gets an Animo vision. Gundam's still rotting. Nagito, Hydro vision. Beto fights for what she believes in. Tiki has no vision. She's got Cryo. Monica says no visions for me, picks up a samurai sword. Owain carries a lantern. Ominously. Oh my. Hiro got a Geo vision. There's been a lot of Geo today too. And On sees the spirits of many lost souls from the battles of the Vision Hunt decree. Now you technically do get your saving grace picks after this Claire de Lune 4. Rantaro. It's gonna be an interesting look when we check out our details, because it is technically now time for you to make your saving grace picks. We have a lot of Ghost, but we also have Monica. She's going a little bit crazy. Yeah, she is crazy. She is super crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. But she's got that samurai sword, but she also has a collar. Don't forget, we could have just a quick, as a flash, majority vote pop-up. As we scroll through, we have Tiki. She's got a cryovision, she's got a table. She could win this whole match. As we keep on keeping on, Fuyiko still around. Sharpshooter, got a jack-o'-lantern, a revival item. Who knows what he's gonna do with it. Flames of Rebellion. On's back as a ghost. And Nagito's still in. This is a very dangerous duo right now. Will they be able to make something of it though? Gundam is a zombie. Could get a zombie win. Funnily enough, it's just so funny to see. Average Joe only has Makoto today because Joe swapped sides. I think it's hilarious. Something in the water has Beta. I still think Mismatch is so funny. Something in the water has Beta. We love Beta. It was just her birthday on Valentine's Day. Will she still have a little bit of birthday luck left over? Magic Show is also dangerous in the fact that they have Owain, but they also have Himiko as a ghost. And Owain has let him in. He might win this whole thing. Hero. He's still in. Shockingly enough, he's got Autumn, he's got a Geovision. The Geovision is a dangerous vision. Sarah's still in. Got her Pokeballs. Once again, I hate to say it, but that is one of the most dangerous items in the whole arena. Mommy Milkers. Joe is there, but he shouldn't be, he's just confused. Hiroko, on the other hand, should be, and she's got 5 KOs to her name. She's got a laser gun, she's got a cryovision, and she could have a victory today. Kotoko is a ghost. Could she possess and win? Who knows? The Detectives, our champion, is Mismatched, but he's still around and he's still on the right team, and those are your final 10. Who do you got? First, second, and third. Make your picks in the comments. I'm gonna make mine as well. I gotta pick Owain because I acknowledge him for letting him in. Second, I'm gonna take Beto for that birthday luck. And for third, I think I'm gonna take Sharpshooting Steel-Minded Big Sister Sarah for the victory. However, you made your picks. I know that you made those picks. So let's skip the formalities and say that these 10 are all standing tall. These ghosts are also still floating tall with the same determination. Not the same heartbeat, because the ghosts, they don't have heartbeats. But I'll tell you what, they do have a fate, and it might be the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Let's go on, let's see what unfolds. Let's click next round, and we see, there we go. Licorn creating a sphere of air around Tiki and Owain, keeping it there long enough for them to suffocate within. Gundam gets a hold of Hiroko's leg and bites her. She's now a zombie as well. If there's a zombie victory in any way, shape, or form right now, Gundam would take the victory. Beto scans the arena looking for enemies lurking about. Fliko finds the corpse of Mozu, cuts off her head, and replaces it with a jack-o'-lantern. Mozu inexplicably rises from the dead as the headless horse homie, and Nagito puts her right back down in a bubble of water, watching her and Monica drown. On. Plays around with her incorporeal body. Hiroko continues to rot. Kotoko kills Nagito through ghastly means. Himiko misses being able to have dinner, and Owain, who just perished, is now back as a ghost as well. It is so many ghosts, so many zombies, and only 3 people alive. So first and foremost, it is a terrible turnabout for Tiki, Owain, Monica, Mozu, Nagito. It's your final 3. And I'll be frank, it's Fuyuhiko, it is Licorn for the fan vote, and it is Beto for the birthday luck. I didn't think Licorn was gonna make it this far at all, because Licorn immediately got that mismatched perk, but he's been able to hold on to the right team. However, this is still anybody's game because we have so many ghosts in play. Let's see exactly what unfolds, because it's not even a samurai woman anymore. Between Beto, Licorn, and Fuyuhiko, those 3 are caught in what we like to call within our final 5 a crises of fate. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's figure out how this one ends. Does it end? It does not. It does end? How does it end? Who are we missing? Did we have a mysterious person vanish? Owain was not alive. Licorn became a zombie. How did this happen? Huh? Did I double tap? Licorn creates a sphere of air. Maybe that helps me find what randomly makes people, there's just like a random event in there that just doesn't show up. Maybe that's it, because Licorn's now, he's a zombie. He's a zombie, and all of a sudden we're down to just 1. And that 1 is after this not even terrible turnabout, it's just who? I'll tell you who it was. It was Fuyuhiko. Because Owain said, I don't care if it's your birthday, I don't care if it's Valentine's Day, I don't care if it's Arbor Day, I don't care if it's Christmas Day, I don't care if it's the Day of the Dead, because now you are dead. Kills Beto through ghastly means as Fuyuhiko's ready for target practice. He finds a laser gun. Can he even be stopped? No, he can't, because he's the last one standing. And lo and behold, when I said we got the ones, it was really 3. Yakuza 3, after this terrible turnabout 4. Beta. Well, put him up, because you now know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Your winners. Representing Yakuza 3. Representing 2 people who are entering the Hunger Games for the first time, Moma and Iwai. They paired up with one of the most successful Hunger Games participants of all time. And Fuyuhiko comes through again, taking the win for Yakuza 3. What can I say? Fuyuhiko, he's a primetime player, outlasted the suddenly zombified Licorn. But it is what it is. Nagita with 8 KOs. Licorn did have 6, but suddenly fell victim to a terrible disease called zombification. Celeste had 5, Hiroko had 5, Rantaro had 4, Hiro had 4, Noah with 3, Owain with 2, everyone else with 2 or less. I guess what? Makoto, Mukuro, Himiko also had 2, everyone else with 1 or less. That's not the important part. The important part is the 1. And the 1 represented on your tag team bracket, Fuyuhiko, for Yakuza 3. Joining him, EY and Moma, you love to see it. You gotta love the Mafia. They always find a way, don't they? And they found a way early this season. And the tag teams are about to go back to Orteal. I'm sorry, to Brand Steel. And Brand Steel is how you rack up that permanent, count it, permanent misfortune. And as the weeks go on, it will be easier to accumulate misfortune in Brand Steel. So, all I can say is we'll see what happens. You saw what happened to Joe when he got the mismatch misfortune. It can really screw up some teams in this one. And mismatch will only get more dangerous. The other perks will only get more dangerous as the season goes on. And that is the truth and the terrifyingness, the fear, the true fear of the misfortune season, of all of those perks. So, until next time, until Thursday, stay classy. Year of the Radiance, Toon Link Dave, Bravo, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomaly Cars, and your United States Savior taking off, saying, hey, if you can get any discount Valentine's Day candy, go for it. You're almost out of time, probably. They're probably like, oh, time to get things off the shelves, or everyone's probably already snatched it already. But if you can find like a good old thing, a good old bag of candy and real quick, you better check your stores real quick. Believe me, you can still find it. Believe in me, and believe the me that believes that you can get some discount candy if you have it. And if you can't, then you know, Easter's just around the corner. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. 2 weeks from today, Friday Night Inferno. It doesn't feel like it's been that long at this point, and I kind of like that feeling. That feeling because we're just on the verge of another Friday Night Inferno. 2 weeks. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.